It is your Classic Metal Show right here on the ClassicMetalShow.com. That is Ace Frehley with Rock Soldiers. And kicking off the show, we heard something from probably one of the best-selling all-time hard rock / metal albums ever, Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction with Rocket Queen. And I don't have anything catchy to say about Aiken from Rocket Queen. I'm sure he doesn't want to be referred to that. So I'm just going to welcome my good friend in rock and roll, Chris Aiken. Chris?
Hi, friends. How are we?
What happened there?
I don't know, man. I'm just here, man. Drinking and ready.
Drinking already?
Oh, yeah. I started about 7:30.
Sure. Hey, dude,
it just was time to get going, you know?
Right. Hey, at the very top knob on your mic.
Okay.
The very top one, the one that turns.
Yeah.
The gain.
Okay.
Put it about, where is it, about noon?
No, 9 o'clock.
Okay, put it just one notch a little bit lower, just a little bit.
How are we doing now? Hey, 1, 2.
Well, it's just that you're very loud. I just wanted to, didn't want you overpowering everybody.
Well, you know, I got a big fucking mouth.
Well, yeah, I can hear you all the way over here.
Wow.
All right.
5 miles or whatever. But yeah, let's do some talk. What are we talking about?
Well, obviously tonight we have two guests calling in about an hour each. We're going to be speaking with Anthony Esposito, formerly of the Lynch Mob, currently of Ace Frehley's band, and currently of a new project called Pisser.
That's correct, sir. How fun is that? We have not had Anthony on before, have we?
No, we actually have not had Anthony on before, and also, we're going to have a member of the current lineup of Guns N' Roses on tonight, drummer Frank Farrar. Is that how you say his last name? Farrar?
Sounds good to me.
Farrar. So
Frank Farrar, something.
Yeah.
Frank from Guns N' Roses will be on.
There you go. So these two guys are kind of teaming up and got a new project out called Pisser. And we're kind of excited to talk to them only because, not only do they have a new project, obviously, but they're part of legendary bands, groups, whatever. Obviously Ace Frehley is a legend. With being with Kiss and a solo artist, and of course Guns N' Roses made their big mark in the '80s, and Axl Rose is he's kind of a force of nature on his own. So it's going to be kind of cool to talk to these guys because we haven't had either one of them on the show before, and they're part of something that's fairly huge in rock and roll history.
Sure. Now, did you listen to the Pisser tracks at all?
No, I did not.
Huh? Because they're really, really solid.
Right. Are you on delay over there or something?
Seems like it. Let me reconnect this bitch.
All right. Well, anyway. Right out the gate here. We're just screwing around, but anyway, that's what's going on guest wise here on the Classic Metal Show, and so anyway, we're looking forward to that.
Okay. We're all fucked up at the beginning, but we'll get it together.
Are you like on delay pills or something?
I don't know. Is it still delaying?
No, you're fine now.
All right.
All right. So anyway, do you have somebody in the studio with you?
I have nobody in here. It's just me and my Miller Lite.
Oh, I thought maybe you had some kind of a distraction going on over there.
Nope, no ladies in the studio tonight. It's all man's club tonight.
Gotcha. All right. Well, aside from our guests, I was looking at the Spreaker numbers.
Okay.
And the number of people who are quote unquote following us. I mean, it's amazing the amount of people that have just been added in the last, say, 5 months.
Okay.
We went from like 800 followers to over 40. Where are we at? 4,300 or 4,400 now?
Jesus.
I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, it's quadrupled just in a matter of a few months. And then, of course, on the Spreaker alone, our listenership is 205,000. No, 206,000.
Jesus, man. Who are these people that are listening to this shit?
I don't know, but what I want to know, and you and I don't understand exactly how they rank the shows over there, Why is that that show, the something show, always at that number one spot up there, but they don't have any new episodes since like October, and they don't have anywhere near the members or the listeners that we have?
Maybe the guy that started Spreaker, maybe that was his show.
Well, it could be. I don't know. The Man-Child show?
Yeah, I know nothing, dude. You. Let's tell everybody how it is. You're the obsessive on these numbers. You constantly are looking at that thing, and I'm constantly like, "Oh, are we?"
Yeah. Well, I like watching it grow. So,
I just like feeling it. Whatever it is whatever it is.
Right. But I do like the fact that people are checking out the show and listening over at the Spreaker, because that's, again, I've said this almost week after week, and I keep pounding away at it, but that's how I listen back to the podcast. I listen through the Spreaker.
Sure. I mean, I can't tell you the last time I actually went to our iTunes page and downloaded anything to even to test it. I just assume it works and good enough.
Right. Well, how many did you listen to Kay and Abby at all?
I'll be honest, I didn't listen to a single thing this week.
Really?
Nope. I was working like a maniac, as you're well. Hell, I didn't talk to you this week.
No, we didn't speak at all.
Not one time.
Nope. So we didn't chit chat like we normally do, but I listened to the Kay and Abby segment we did last week, and twice.
I have to assume it was good.
It was very funny. Very funny stuff. So that was my favorite segment of the show last week. And then, of course, we had a surprise visit from Miles the Shoe last week.
Yeah, we did. Miles came on and held his ground, so to speak.
Yeah, he did. So that was fun. So I enjoyed that. And then, of course, our good friend, the real Jeff Tate, had called in and a little bit distracted with his current state of affairs, I guess, and was looking for a little guidance from us.
Yeah. You would think that Jeff Tate, with the extreme lifestyle that he has and all, you would think that he would have it all together, but needing our help, we were only too willing to help, weren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, the chat room last week, especially the Angel of Death. My God, she was on fire last week.
Well, there's not much she does wrong.
Well, she was very funny. Between her and Demon, those two were just killing it in the chat room.
Until Demon sends pictures, she gets no credit from me.
Right. Well, speaking of the chat room, we are live in the chat room, chatandkill.com. Chatandkill.com. It's very easy to use if you're part of the Book of Face, or you got a Google account, or how else do you sign up for that thing? If you have an account in many social media things, be it Facebook or Google, or Twitter, or what's the C? What's the C thing?
Chatwing, which is the actual host company.
Okay, Chatwing.
Yeah, you could set up an account through them if you don't have any of the other accounts. So bottom line, anything that you have that's in, if you have anything social media, you can pretty much sign up, and if you don't, you could sign up with Chatwing.
Right. So if you're in part with the social media stuff, this new chat room, you can just sign in with your normal sign in with any of those other things and be a part of the show. So go over to chatandkill.com and be a part of the show.
Sure.
Now, I took a suggestion from you. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but being that Netflix updated all their latest ads and everything.
Okay.
I started watching the Jack Reacher.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty solid.
Yeah, so I like the fact that it was filmed in Pittsburgh as well, so I thought that was kind of cool. I know.
I think that is the only negative.
Well, I started watching it prior to coming up to the studio to do a little bit of show prep, so I got to watch the rest of that, but from what I saw of it, very good.
Yeah, it was solid. I liked it a lot.
Yep. And then I noticed on your little post today, your little rant or whatever you want to call it, did you or did you not get to start the new Archer series yet?
I have not seen the new Archer series yet.
Hysterical so far.
I know. Everybody, you're not the only one that's telling me I need to watch it, but I just have not had... Dude, honestly, 18 a day, every day this week except Wednesday, where I have a story to tell about that all by itself. But I'll tell that later. But every day but Wednesday, I worked 18 hours a day.
Okay.
Just a machine this week trying to get work done.
Right. Well, Archer will keep, but it's hysterical.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to watch it because, I love it, man. That's one you turned me on to that I absolutely fucking love.
Have you seen the whole series up to this point?
I have, yeah.
Oh, my God. Just the premise of this season's Archer is hysterical. So
all right, stop, or I'll even let you do the show and go watch it.
So I won't tell you anymore. But of course, the biting edge humor is just on top of it.
I like that.
Yeah, so good stuff. So anyway, getting back to the Classic Metal Show, it's been freezing ass cold everywhere you go. Snow and cold, snow and cold, snow and cold. So it's a good thing you have a job that you don't have to leave the house if you don't want to.
It's been a pretty tough commute getting from, my bedroom to the couch to work. It's been very tough.
Right. And I understand that you finally have heat in your little office.
I do. My son actually guided me through taking apart this stupid heater thing that I have in here, and we got it working.
Wow, look at you.
So it's blasting some heat, thank God, because now we don't have one room in the house that's like negative 20 degrees.
Right.
So my house actually feels warm. I mean, it's like I'm sure my gas bill is going to be like $650 this month, but
right.
So be it, I guess.
Right, exactly. All right, well, that's what's going on the show tonight. Just Chris and I babbling here, but we want you to join us, chatandkill.com, be a part of it. And what do you got on your mind, sir? Anything?
Nah, let's play. You know what? I honestly want to play a couple tunes. I want to boot this fucking computer one more time since it's just not cooperating.
Okay.
For whatever reason. So that'll give us plenty of time to do that. And then we'll come back. And I think right at the top of the hour, we've got Anthony Esposito, right?
Right. We got about 25 minutes.
That's just enough time for a couple of tunes and at least one more beer for me.
Right. All right. Well, you got anything in mind you want to hear?
How about if we go with, do you have handy the new Red Dragon Cartel?
Yes, I do.
I'm thinking probably going with Deceived.
Okay.
That's a pretty cool song. Good riff.
Red Dragon Cartel, Deceived.
Yep.
Any chance of getting Jakey Lee on the show?
100% happening. It's in the works. The day is just where it's. I actually could have done it this week, but it was Wednesday, and as I told you, I have a story about Wednesday.
All right, well, that's fine. All right, well, Jakey Lee is back with a new band called Red Dragon Cartel. They got a very negative reception at their first live show that they did at the Whiskey a few weeks back, but I guess they kind of straightened their act out. But the new CD is killer. It's just a self-titled release, and Chris would like to hear Deceived. So here's some brand new Jakey Lee with the Red Dragon Cartel with Deceived exclusively here
on your Classic Metal Show.